She didn't believe me until she heard the voicemail. My dad remarried when I was 23. I told myself I didn't care. I'd been living on my own for years, working, paying my bills, and pretending the distance between us didn't hurt. But when he introduced me to Emily, his new wife, I could tell immediately she didn't understand why we were so awkward around each other. She tried too hard. Overly bright smiles. Forced small talk. You and your dad must have been close when you were little. I'd force a polite laugh and say, yeah, something like that. But the truth was ugly, heavy, something I'd buried so deep I could go months without thinking about it, until he showed up again. My dad was never physically abusive. But he was cruel in quieter ways that sank deeper. He'd disappear for days when I was a kid. Blow money, lie, make promises he never kept. The last straw came when I was 17. He called me a mistake. Not during a fight. Not out of anger. Just casually, like stating the weather. You wouldn't even exist if your mother didn't trap me. I walked out. And he didn't follow. I never told Emily that. When she asked why we were distant, I said, we had misunderstandings. When she pushed, but he loves you, I changed the subject. One afternoon she invited me over for lunch. Dad wasn't home. That alone should have been my warning. She served tea, sat across from me, hands clasped like she was bracing for impact. I think you misunderstand your father, she said gently. He talks about you all the time. He says you shut him out. He's heartbroken. I closed my eyes. Of course he was playing the victim. Emily, you don't know everything, I said calmly. Then tell me. Please, she insisted. I didn't want to rip open old wounds, but she looked genuinely desperate. So I told her. Not everything, just enough. The neglect. The broken promises. The final sentence he threw like a dart. Her face went pale. He said that to you? Verbatim. She shook her head stubbornly, like she couldn't let it be true. I'm sorry, I can't imagine him saying something so awful. I didn't blame her. My dad could be charming when he wanted to be. People adored him. But the doubt hurt. Like she believed he was incapable of cruelty, and that I must be exaggerating. That night, I debated texting her, telling her I was sorry I told her anything. But before I could, she called me. Her voice was shaking. Can you come to the house? Now. When I arrived, she looked like she had been crying. Her hands trembled as she handed me her phone. Your dad, he left me a voicemail. I didn't pick up because I was in the shower. She swallowed hard. You need to hear it. I pressed play. And there it was. My father's voice. Slurred. Angry. Cruel. Emily, I don't give a damn what she said. That girl has always been ungrateful. I fed her, I clothed her, and she turns around and acts like she's some trauma survivor. Tell her to grow up. She was a mistake from the beginning. I told her mother that. I'll say it again. My hands went numb. Even years later, he hadn't changed. He still said it. The same sentence that had shattered me at 17, now carelessly repeated to his own wife like it was nothing. Emily started crying. I didn't believe you. I thought you hated him for no reason. I didn't know what to say. I felt hollow, vindicated, angry, relieved, everything at once. She whispered, I'm so sorry. I nodded, unable to speak. The next day she left him. Packed bags. Moved out. Told him she wouldn't build a life with someone capable of talking about his own child like that. My dad called me 10 times. Left texts. What did you tell her? You ruined my marriage. Don't expect me to forgive you. I blocked him. 2 weeks later, Emily sent me a final message. Thank you for telling me the truth. And I'm sorry I didn't hear it sooner. I stared at the screen for a long time.